At first glance, they might look like doctors or scientists, but the secret is they are NASA engineers. Well, don't be afraid, they are not switching their profession. So, why do they dress like that? To understand this, let's go through two events in the history. In April 2017, 1.4 billion kilometers away, a $3 billion spacecraft Cassini was approaching towards the end. This is not something accidental, it was a controlled destruction, a sacrifice for saving what this mission discovered. It is worthy of asking at what circumstances mission controller had to take such cruel decision. On 1969 July 24, the Apollo astronauts came back to Earth. But instead of letting them celebrate with family, NASA decided to quarantine them. Because of that, Neil Armstrong had to celebrate his birthday in the mobile quarantine facility. Weird, right? Well, it's not because that Neil Armstrong did not want to give his birthday treat. To find out the answers, let's deep dive into the unknown. Microbes are literally everywhere. Though we cannot see them with our naked eyes, we are aware of what they can do. Microbes are adapted to live in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. This includes hypersaline lakes, arid regions, deep sea, etc. So the big question was, can they hold their reputation in extreme environment of space? And it turned out that bacterial endospore, even after fully exposed to space environment, can survive those harsh conditions. Remain in dormant structures until the conditions are favorable. If any kind of microbes find the environment of other planetary bodies suitable, which is pretty unlikely, they can thrive on it. But why? What's the big problem with it? After all, they are microbes. To understand this, we have to talk about planetary contamination. Now, there are two types of contamination in planetary scale: forward contamination and backward contamination. Let's start with forward contamination. It is the transfer of life and other forms of contamination from Earth to another celestial body. There could be multiple consequences of it. If a planet becomes contaminated with Earth life, it might be difficult to tell whether that life that we discovered in that place is native of that location or from Earth. Furthermore, invasive species could outcompete the native life, which could be the reason of extinction of life from that planetary body. If forward contamination happened, the science we would do there become compromised forever. Same goes for the backward contamination. It is the introduction of extraterrestrial organisms and other forms of contamination into Earth's biosphere. Dealing with COVID-19 is so difficult to us. In such case, a deadly organism from other body would be no less than a chaos. But there's a possibility that backward contamination already happened, which could be the reason of life on Earth. The idea is called panspermia. If you want to know more about this, link is in the description. As you can see, both forward and backward contamination has serious consequences. So there is a responsibility called planetary protection. It is for protecting our own precious home and protecting the places of our interest from any harmful contamination that we could introduce. So there are some set of rules devised by planetary protection. The first step in this process is to identify how the mission will interact with planetary target. Most objects in the solar system don't provide habitats for Earth life, such as Mercury, so no special procedure is required. But the story is not same for all. Jupiter's moon Europa, Saturn's moon Enceladus, and our beloved Mars has a higher potential for life, so special steps are mandatory. From launch, orbit, land, rover, or even sample return, with each future mission comes its own set of planetary protection guidelines. Once they select the mission type, now it's turn to figure out how to keep Earth microbes away from the hardware. In order to do that, first we have to protect the hardware from number one source of contamination, that is human. To avoid human-related interaction, as there are cities of viruses in human body. Engineers wear bunny suit and other sterile accessories so they don't contaminate the spacecraft with their own viruses. So here you got your first answer. Although they work in the cleanest room, it is not possible to get rid of microbes. The goal of the planetary protection is to limit the amount of microbes from Earth. They make the hardware as microbe-free as possible. This can be done by elevating the temperature or by wiping it with isopropyl alcohol and also by UV radiation. So here you have your sterilized robotic spacecraft ready. Now what about the Cassini mission, which was targeted towards the Saturn? Cassini mission was highly successful. It revealed wonders of Saturn's moon. It confirmed the methane river in Titan. It found jets of water and ice particles shooting into space from Enceladus. Scientists suspected that there could be life in such worlds under the icy crust. Cassini was running out of fuel, which was necessary to show the directions. In such case, there was a probability that Cassini could hit one of the Saturn's moon. Mission controllers could not take chance, cause Cassini might contaminate one of those Saturn's moon. So they decided to burn it on Saturn's atmosphere. And according to the plan, it happened. It was a glorious end. In Apollo missions, there was a chance of backward contamination. So after the crew splashes down into Pacific, they were retrieved and were under 3 weeks of quarantine. Astronauts has undergone many tests, but after the quarantine, they were alright and quarantine ends. But finally, they get out. They go on world tour, everything is fine. As we can see, there is a lot of planning, a lot of preparation in every mission. Though we have not been found alien life yet, planetary contamination shows how bad things could get and how wisely we have to set up.